I'm Chris Ruffinelli. I'm the athletic director at Rio Mesa High School. My philosophy is that I should make my coach's job as easy as possible. So there's a lot of fires and different things that get put out that my coaches don't even know ever happened. And if I'm doing my job correctly, that's the part that I think goes the most unnoticed. At our school, our enrollment is about 1,800. Out of that 1,800, over 900 of those students play athletics. Seeing our athletes compete is why I do this, and being able to watch them compete and do those things, it's the funnest part of my day. You dealt with all those fires and things that come up, getting to go out and watch our softball team play or our baseball team play, that's the enjoyment for me.
It's kind of weird, but if you haven't been to our school, you don't know that we're kind of weirdly in this island of there's nothing really around the school. And so because of that, it gives us this very strong sense of community because this school really is the center of a lot of their lives.
Hudl's been great because it brings the community together. One of the things that has been huge, the Hudl focus and the ability to live stream now, we're getting our athletic events out to the whole community. I mean, our school is in the middle of 4 strawberry fields. So this is a community. This is the El Rio community. So that's helping to build that community engagement, that community support, making everybody feel like they all have buy-in.
When Chris brought in the live streaming to Rio Mesa, I felt a sense of relief. The Hudl live stream allows me to still be connected with my athlete. You know, some of us might have 2 other children, 3 other children in sports, and we have to be, everywhere. It allows you to have those ties to those memories. It's very heartwarming to know that we kind of have those memories locked in through Hudl.
It makes my coach's job easier. It makes my job easier because when my coaches put their schedules into Hudl, that goes into Hudl ticketing. Now that's automatically showing up on our website so people can go buy tickets and everything else. I can completely control that. Now my coaches are spoiled. They got the Hudl focus camera, it films it, they hit a button on their way into the locker room after the game and send it to Hudl Assist, and they got a huge breakdown at the end of the day.
Honestly, I think more coaches should be aware of what it can do. I think there's still a perception unfortunately amongst some of the coaches that it's geared towards certain things. But once I found out what it can do for volleyball, it literally is, honestly, I cannot overstate this. It was life-changing for me as a coach. And so to be able to have the film, to go back and have a really good angle, and obviously with the breakdown assist, I can focus just on coaching.
Hudl's allowed me to stay connected to my teams because of the focus cameras. So I'll literally be in the stadium watching our girls' soccer game at the same time our girls' basketball game's going on in the gym. They look at you like, Coach, you weren't there. And I said, I was there. I was watching it through the live stream. So at least I feel like I'm in both venues, even though I can't split myself apart. That's been huge.
Chris makes my job a lot easier in the sense, the fact that he obviously was a coach for a long time. He understands what we go through. He definitely is not one of those ADs that just highlights certain sports are more important. And you really feel like, volleyball in many ways is a secondary sport in a lot of schools. But I've never felt like we're not just as important as the football team or the basketball team. But he does a really good job of trying to make my job as easy as possible.
Hudl ticketing coaches have nothing to do with Hudl ticketing. All they do is they input their schedule. From there, Hudl ticketing as an athletic director makes your job extremely easy. I can go on at any minute and see exactly how many tickets we've sold, where we're at capacity-wise, how many of each type of ticket. I can use it as a marketing campaign. I can use it for fundraising as budgets get tighter. I can sell ads on that live stream. But it's a huge resource that I'm using daily in my job. Before Hudl, game day at Rio Mesa was a train wreck. We had everybody trying to buy tickets for our rivalry football game, for example. We have 5,000 people trying to get into the stadium. Now with Hudl ticketing, for example, people can go and pre-buy their tickets. And now we can have a whole separate line of where you already bought your ticket, come on, right over here, boom, 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 we're scanning, they're in. And look, that QR code on the fence, you scan it, I'll get you in quickly too. That's made it a lot easier for the game management side of things.
So when Chris told me we were going to be going digital with Hudl ticketing, it was a game changer. Not having to deal with the cash, it makes my job much easier as opposed to when I first started. We didn't take any credit cards or anything. And people would insist on giving me cash because you don't want to turn them away. And they're here to play a game and support the school. It was just frustrating because it was not safe. I was carrying huge briefcases of money back to my office at 9:30 at night on a Friday night when it's completely dark. We're very happy with how safe it is with Hudl and the online process.
Our athletic director is an educator at heart, and usually educators, right, our main concern is our students. He works with that first, and I think for him, he wants to make sure that our students are given opportunities, our families are given opportunities to stay connected, and just to continue to have school spirit in what they do.
There's a football game that's played at 7 o'clock Friday night. Well, that's probably about 10 to 12 hours during that week to make sure that football game goes off at 7 o'clock Friday night. The amount of hours, I think they probably feel like, oh, you just sit in your office all day drinking coffee. It's like, no, it's not that. I mean, it's about a 70 to 80 hour work week for me. I hope my coaches say that they could see that I cared. And there's no athletic director that's going to outwork me. So if they can say that they saw that I had that passion and that I cared about them and our student athletes in the community, then I feel like I did my job.